Be present in over 100 experiences covering 20 genres. Virtual Presence Productions.
All right, so let's. I know how we'll start this. We'll give them a rundown as to what. All right, nobody can see you. Here's how you do it. You got to sit back like you're looking that way, right? And then there you go. That's it. You got to cheat. Everybody wants to see your cool glasses and your hairstyle and what everything is cool because it's going to change. At some point you're going to look different. Anyway, so we used to do Ernie songs. For the first 10 years, the kids got Ernie songs.
Yeah.
And then after doing 20 of those, I was like, I can't do this shit anymore. I don't know what else to say.
Oh, happy birthday, dear Cameron. Happy birthday to you.
But then it was like, okay, so this time for the birthday until they're 18, I'm just going to make a video of their year. The problem is you get a video of your year at your half birthday. So I didn't know what to do this year. And then I realized, you know what I should do? Every year at their birthday, we should do like a little interview, talk about their year. So that's what we're going to do. This is the first one of those. And what's cool is that you are born at the end of a year. So basically, your 11th year is 2024. So we just talk about 2024. It's kind of cool. And you do know that like on Christmas, you'll be starting your 12th year. When you turn 11, you're completing 11 years. You will have completed 11 years. So right now we're going to talk about the 11th year.
Sometimes I forget my age.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think about my age often. So I was like, I'm 12. No, I'm 11.
You are 11. You're almost 11.
Yeah.
This is going to come out on your 11th birthday. So
yeah.
for all intents and purposes, you are 11. So this year started with basically a new room.
Yeah, it did.
Finally have your own room. Vienna has her own room, and it's very separate. It feels very different. Does it not? It feels different to me.
It feels a lot different.
Yeah. So go like this. You got a booger on your nose here.
Okay.
Cool. Now it's on your finger. I think you're good.
It's not on my finger.
Yo, it totally is, dude.
Where? Which finger? Is it? Oh wait,
so yeah, that's a big deal. Him having his own room is a big deal. And of course, out looking over the journey, basketball was something you were doing at the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Making good shots. As well as the talent show, which I think is a really big deal for you this year. Did you not think it was a big deal?
I mean, it wasn't really fun. It was set around like kindergartner acts, so I don't want to do it this year because
I know. That's what we're talking about this year. You did that thing with Vienna. That was really cool, brother sister thing. That was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
All right. Well, then what do you remember from this year?
This year. So every year, I don't really.
Okay, camera's over here, dog.
I know.
There's somebody sitting with us right now that. But so yeah, this year was the end of 4th grade, beginning of 5th grade. You remember the Pokemon going? That was kind of cool to get to go to that.
No.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
It was really sad. I didn't like it. It was very bad. I
Right.
spent $30 there, and I regret it horribly.
Yeah. Okay.
It was horrific.
Camping. That was fun. Six Flags.
Yeah.
Six Flags
I
was
was
cool.
scared to death.
Yep. Your birthday party, having a Fortnite birthday party, that was fun.
It wasn't a Fortnite birthday party. It was a Smash Bros.
Well, it was, except...
You can't play 4-player Fortnite with that.
No, but my point is you guys watched the 4-player live event on your...
Oh.
And now the snot's running all the way down this part of your nose. It's unbelievable, actually.
I don't know. I just have a lot of... Can we cut that out? Yes.
I'll try.
You just gotta cut.
Okay, well, okay, so everything I had planned to talk about, not gonna fucking happen. So what do you want to talk about your 11th year?
We can talk about what you want to talk about.
Well, you just poo-pooed all of it. You're like, yeah, that wasn't fun. That wasn't good. I didn't like that at all.
We're talking about that.
What did you like about this year?
Bring something up.
I just brought up 7 things, and you were like, nope, don't care. Don't like basketball. Didn't
I like the snow glow.
The snow glow what?
No, I didn't like that.
All right, so you're getting into, you really want to be a streamer.
No, I don't want to be a streamer. I want to be a YouTuber.
Okay, that's fine. So
I want to be a Twitch streamer.
you want to be a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber.
Yeah, you can do both.
Right, okay. What game are you into right now?
Cuphead.
Cuphead.
Yeah, Cuphead, yeah.
Why don't you tell them how good you are at Cuphead? Dude, I'm out of ideas here. Because usually I do like.
So what I think why I think Cuphead is hard is because it's hard, but like you know it's gonna be hard. Fortnite is just you find somebody really bad at the game, and then the game is bad, and then you find like a sweat, and then you die immediately. So like it's basically luck if you win or lose in Fortnite.
Yeah, but you're really good at it.
No, I'm not. I'm good on controller. I'm trying to do keyboard and mouse.
Keyboard and mouse is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam had the brilliant idea, like a week before Christmas, to say, "Oh, by the way, I'm not into Fortnite anymore." And we were like, "Maybe you hold that thought in to after Christmas, considering you told everybody you wanted Fortnite things and V-Bucks and all that kind of stuff." So, good luck with that.
Well, I mean, it's fun. It's just not fun online. I like playing with friends more than I do solo.
Right. Yeah.
And what's stressful about Fortnite is that you have this level up system where you get you get things, you get skins, you get back blings, emotes. But you have to constantly play. And what's stressful about that is if you go on vacation, you have this constant feeling like, oh my god, I'm not going to get it. I have to play so much when I come back.
Oh.
And what's good about Cuphead is you can always come back to it.
Exactly.
That's what's good about every online game.
Well, I mean,
Fall Guys is better.
A lot of the free-to-play games kind of get you addicted into this loop where you have to keep playing. If you don't keep playing, you lose your streak, and you lose this, and games where you just pay the $50 up front tend to have a lot more staying power because you can come back and forth to them whenever.
Yeah.
And Cuphead's an amazing game. Yeah. It's just a beautiful game.
Cuphead took 10 years to make, and a lot of people appreciate it, but it's also really hard. That's what keeps people playing this small game.
Right. So what do you...
It's not really a big game. Like, there's only 19 bosses in the main game. And I know the DLC brings several bosses, plus the King's Champions. But it's a small game. And if it's a small game, you have to make it hard so people will play more.
No, I mean, it's hard the way games were when I was a kid were hard. Right? Like,
what do you mean how games were hard?
Because they used to be very unforgiving. You had 3 lives. That's it. And... if you died, you started completely over.
Yeah.
And you had to, like, do it all in one sitting kind of thing. So.
Yeah, this is what gets me annoyed about Mario. Because, like, there's checkpoints for, like, a 1-minute level. It's so much easier.
Yeah, no, but
I don't like Mario anymore. I like harder games. That's why I'm focusing on trying to 300% it, which is near impossible.
So when you think of 2024, what will you think of? Like, what was...
I will think of gaming.
All right. I mean, it's your first year of your life with your own room, and you had your own gaming setup, and you could go up there and do whatever you want and kind of feel like private. You don't have to share that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I'm also cleaning it right now, and, like, the entrance is completely blocked.
The entrance is hard, yeah. You do know the only real rule is the entrances and exits have to be open. You have to be able to get down, and you have to be able to get out of the fire escape. Those are the only things that matter. I don't give a shit about anything else. Just no food. Well, fuck it. Take food up there. You can get rats. Go at it. No, I don't want you to put food up there, but you'll learn real quick when you get ants and rats crawling all over you.
Yeah, but then how do I get it out?
That's why you don't bring food up there. But there are some lessons in life, my man, that you don't have to tell your kid. You can let them learn them. That's when I'll let you learn. Don't do it, dude. It's not worth it. Yeah, bugs are scary. In your bed. I think Vienna found some. Because she would eat in her bed. And she found a whole bunch of crumbs. And then she found some ants.
I've eaten my breakfast one time up there.
Not good, dude.
But I didn't spill a crumb. I'm very careful.
I hear you, but It's not a pattern you want to get into, especially with
What
how
if you
hard.
spill like a drop of water or something?
Water's fine.
Water's fine.
Yeah, it's sugar. Yeah.
It's sugar that attracts bugs.
Right. Water's not good for you because you could get mold and you have breathing issues anyway. So, but you've been pretty good with that.
What's the problem with mold? What is mold?
Mold can hurt your lungs, and you already have issues with your lungs, so you want to avoid that as much as possible. All right. So then, what are your big plans? What do you want to do for 2025? What's going to happen in 2025? Cameron, this isn't going to be a great discussion. You got to talk about do you want to start this YouTube channel?
I'm gonna start it.
Well, I have to do it, dude. I have to help you.
Why do you have to help me?
Because you can't have one when you're 11.
Vienna has one.
Yeah, but I helped her. I did the whole thing. So. And she's a couple months away from being 13, dude. So.
Well, yeah, okay.
So we're going to set up a gaming thing where he can talk while he's gaming. Because that's the kind of thing he wants to do. All right, dude, this is going to be a pretty boring video, man.
I'm kind of tired. I was ready to do it last night. I was really excited about it last night.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I just
Pick a topic.
sleep.
Dude, you can't act like this. It's freaking 12:30 p.m.
12:30 p.m. Dad. A.m.
No, it's p.m., dude. It's afternoon. Are we having a moment where you figure out how clocks work on camera?
You said it was p.m.
It is p.m., dude.
No, it's not. p.m. stands for past midday.
Okay, brother, you really don't want to make this mistake on tape. Sit here and think about it for a second.
You're making the mistake.
Cam, I feel really bad for you, dog. Don't do this.
We go to bed at 9 p.m.
Correct.
Yeah, you said it's 12 p.m.
It is 12:30 p.m. At midnight, it becomes what?
At midnight, it becomes a.m.
Correct, 12 a.m., right? All the way through the morning, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and then at noon, what does it become? 12 what?
But there can't be 12 p.m.s. It's 12 noon.
12 noon is 12 p.m. And then 1 p.m. all the way up to midnight becomes 12 a.m. Right now, it's 12:30 p.m.
It's not. Because if there's two 12:30 p.m.
No, there's 12:30 a.m. after midnight.
No.
Dude, this is not the hill to die on, dog. I'm keeping this in. Cameron, I just explained it to you. 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 noon. What is that, 12 p.m. or 12 a.m.?
A.m.
No, it's 12 p.m. 12 a.m. is midnight. You do know you're wrong here.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus, dude, I was worried, man. I was like, I know you have more arrogance than I did at your age, but at some point you gotta swallow the pride.
I know. I
Ooh.
I want to sleep.
You saw what's going to make him successful and unsuccessful all at once. At least you back down. All right. Well, look at that. Now it's 12:31 p.m.
Ha!
What? 12 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you don't want to talk about you go to middle school next year? What are you planning? What are you hoping for?
5th grade is hard.
5th grade's hard?
5th grade's really hard. I know everybody that's watching this.
That's gonna hurt their eyes. Everybody that's watching it.
Is gonna say it's easier. It's easy.
It's
not.
By the way, you've done really good in school. By the way.
Yeah, I have.
That's something interesting.
But since we had a short day on Friday because there's winter break afterwards, she made the homework 10,000 times harder. So, we had these directions we had to do on our reading log, and
over winter break.
No. After winter break.
Oh.
And now it's a bunch of new things. And one of the things that I dread to do is the dictionary one.
Right.
Pick 3 to 5 unknown words and search it up in the dictionary,
Right.
write that, and then write a sentence for it, and then write the speech of word, whatever it's
Origin.
called. Origin. Speech of origin.
So you do understand that because of that, it's why you talk like this.
What do you mean?
You're very well spoken. You seemingly talk beyond your age. You have a very good vocabulary. You can talk to adults without any issue. That's because you do that. That's because of school. That's because you take it seriously and you do it well.
It's just annoying because some people aren't smart enough for this class. Like they put someone who wasn't in GATE in this class.
Cameron, most of the kids aren't in GATE in that class. That's how that works.
Oh.
But stop thinking that you're smarter or stupider. That's not a thing, dude. You have figured out this system and you're really good at it, right? Yeah. That's this system. But some of those kids that weren't in gifted and talented are going to go ahead and make millions more than you because they're going to find something, but that's not going to make them happier. That's just the way their brain works, and your brain works this way. Somehow
if you're really rich, you have to respect money more than people.
That's not true. I know rich people that waste money all the time.
No. If you're rich, you have to care about money more than people.
Oh, the extremely rich do tend to care about money more than connections and end up not being as happy. That is
but the one thing that they get wrong in movies is that there's meetings on Christmas Eve or something.
I think that is kind of crazy. Yes, they do. They did that in Elf.
Because nobody wants to work on Christmas Eve. I know some crazy people.
Well, listen, some people don't have children, and it's not that big of a deal. Listen, when I didn't have kids, I worked on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day at 610 WTVN and made a lot of money. Made a ton. It was great. I made like double my income. I was like, this is awesome. I sat there all night long. So
that was your Christmas present?
I didn't give a shit. I was excited. I was with Burgundy at the time. She came down. We like had like Christmas dinner.
Did you guys exchange gifts?
Maybe later. But it's different when you don't have children. Once you have children, that does change things.
Once you have children, you got to be like...
It's a very big deal.
Like, you put so many presents under that tree already. Oh, I don't believe in Santa Claus.
I did, and it was awesome. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah. Now, the reason I don't believe in Santa Claus is because...
Because I told you?
I just don't... No, it's not because... I've never thought it was realistic.
Now, give me an idea of why that might be. You really think at 18 months you're like... Or maybe we told you. It's just a movie.
No, you didn't tell me
that.
I remember.
Dude, I totally told you the truth from the beginning.
I remember.
Yeah, it's also 12 a.m. So I'm telling you, both Cameron and Vienna, in fact, the irony of this is that I remember Vienna watching Elf one time and turning to me and going,
oh, it is 12 p.m. Oh. Okay, go.
She said, are you going to tell me this isn't real, Dad? Like, she got an attitude with me because I told her it was just a movie and it wasn't real. And then she's like, and I'm like, listen, you want to believe it? You go ahead and believe it. But I've always told you guys the truth. I've told you guys the truth about everything. I've never lied to you about anything. Even, like, really intense sexual things. I'll tell you the truth about it, but you're probably too young to even understand what I'm saying. I just don't think there's any reason to lie to your kids, man. I think telling your kids Santa Claus is real is kind of a setup for them not trusting you.
Yeah. Like, if you tell your kids Santa Claus isn't real, they're going to find out, and bullies are going to tell them that it's not real.
But not only that, I think they're just eventually, even if you are the ones who eventually tell them, and they say, oh, that's cool, I just think they go back into the room and go, okay, what the hell else did my parents tell me that wasn't real? Like, you guys trusting us is one of the most important things in my life. And
what if you tell the truth to us and we don't believe you?
That might happen. I mean, listen, we'll give advice to you when you're older, and you'll be like, whatever, I'm going to do what I want. And that's okay. That's totally... And we also might be wrong. There might be advice I give you that is completely wrong.
Yeah, because...
But I'm still telling you the truth.
You remember the going to McDonald's video we made?
Uh-huh.
It's not on YouTube.
Oh, so you did the 20-second thing instead. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you thought it was going to be a full-on video. And I was like, no, it's going to McDonald's. It's going to be a short.
Right.
I made it into 40 seconds.
Even less, I think. But my point was that you did all of these bits that you just skipped.
Yeah, and it turned out great because I watch a lot of YouTubers that follow the same path and are very successful.
So you know what? Let's show your very first short. That's what 2024 will be remembered for. This is the very first short that he edited, and he did completely by himself. We're gonna put it.
Well, I didn't do it completely by myself.
Well, no, you told him. I was the physical editor. He was the director that told me where to edit. That's the same thing.
Yeah,
He's
teaching me.
Right.
I will do it on my own eventually.
We'll cut to that right now. Actually, let's put it right here.
I'm going to McDonald's. We are at McDonald's. My friends are not at McDonald's. Just put salt on fries more, and then now I'm scrambling.
But see, very funny. And the reason that was very funny is because it's 1,000% living inside your brain and nobody else's.
Yeah.
And that is probably the most important thing you can ever learn about making videos or making songs or making anything, is not to try to do things that you think are going to go viral or get popular, but to just completely express yourself like you. And that McDonald's piece is 1,000% you, which is why it makes me and Mama and Vienna laugh so much, because it's so weird to. I mean, it's so you. Now that doesn't necessarily mean everybody else will laugh as much. I think they will, because I think it's very funny. But as long as you keep that going, I think you're going to be really good at making videos.
If you focus your channel on one main thing, and you get big, and maybe you can switch to something else for a certain video, because that will attract other fans, and then you can just switch on and off.
I heard you were watching a YouTube video about the guy's views and how much money he's making and how it all works, and that was kind of interesting. I was listening to you. I think if you put your mind to it, you will be absolutely successful with that stuff. You're lucky because it's around when you were when I was starting the journey. There was no YouTube, so I was kind of making it up as I went along. But now you've got the tools to do some cool shit.
This is just a conspiracy theory, but maybe you inspired YouTube.
I didn't inspire it. I don't think. No, I would maybe. I don't know. I'm the first.
You're
I'm
just
the first
vlogger.
The first vlogger, first and longest running vlogger, and
you have 2 records now. But you will always have the one.
Oh yeah, you can never be the first again. Somebody could technically do it longer, and ironically, it could be you guys. Like you or Vienna could literally just continue the journey and make it about your life. And then it would literally be...
Since you got demonetized, and also...
I could get remonetized very easily.
Yeah, but you got copyright issues.
Nah, that's not a big deal. All of that could be solved. I just don't care. I don't want to monetize the journey because I do it to stay sane. It helps me deal with like how bad this year was, how many awful things happened.
If nobody sees it, then you can't share your bargain.
I can't share what?
Your bargain.
My bargain.
Bargain.
Bergen.
Bargain.
What are you talking about? Share my I don't know what that means.
Burden.
My burden.
Burden.
Oh.
Forgot that word.
No, I want it to be accessible because then that keeps me accountable to what I'm saying. Meaning, if I said I'm going to do this and I put it in the journey, it's there. And I have to like be accountable to it. And if for some reason I'm not able to do it, I have to suck it up, look at this camera and go, okay, I wasn't able to pull that off. I like accountability. Accountability keeps me going and keeps me honest. And it allows me to have egg on my face. Like, let's say this virtual presence thing doesn't work out. Dude, I gave it everything I possibly could. I tried as hard as I could. I did the best work I possibly could. And that's how you keep going.
And you're 50.
Not yet. But hey, man, I'm doing this at this age. You pray you have this much ambition at 50, dude. Yeah. It's hard to keep going when you're my age.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
So that's all right. Dude, I'm proud of the 50 years I put together. You got a lot of work to keep up with how much shit I did by the time I was age. No, man. I'm super proud of you.
You set the standards so high.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. No, dude, you're going to make your own standards, man.
Yeah.
You're going to make your own standards, brother. But I'm super proud of you and your sister for how well you guys are doing in school and like getting your steps and like balancing screen time, and you guys are doing all of it by yourself. Like, you guys have blown me away this year. So I'm super proud of you.
I don't think I've been doing that good.
Hey man, I don't get 10,000 steps a day.
Well,
Just saying.
We would be living on the streets without you. So.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. They'd be living on the streets without me. All right, your check's in the mail, kid.
Oh, and there's a lot more of these. Please check out my other VR logs and subscribe and comment. It means the world to me.